Welcome back everyone, we're now playing some more Daymare. This time we're going to find all 20 of the deers. Just a word of warning, if you happen to die, please pick up the collectible again. And once again, the order I picked them up in are in the order in the extra menu tab at the main menu. So you will see the numbers slightly different. The first collectible 5 for chapter 1, the first one is located in the deck area once you picked up your first file. If you look in the middle of the room, you should see the elevator door moving around. And then you just shoot the deer to the left. If not, you may have to turn on the power, then backtrack. Of course you backtrack anyway. In the lab area, you'll find the next deer. This is just before you fight the mini-boss. Once you get to the founder's office to do the Roman letters for the puzzle, you will find this one on top of the statue in the office. Once you get to the harbour, once you get to the cutscene here, once you see the cutscene, go down the harbour to the left, or the deck, or the dock, and go all the way down to the end. You will find your number 4 collectible. I will try my best to add the areas to make some things a bit easier. So once you go inside for the first time and get your green bar back up, then you go into the next area. This should be the main street still. Once you've destroyed the construction worker, you will see a road closed sign to the left. If you look very close to that location, you'll see another reindeer. Or a deer. So chapter 2, Sam's house. Once you acquire the shotgun and you go down this long, narrow, straight path, you will find at least 6 to 7 zombies. You just have to run, you don't have to shoot. Once you get into this door, you will get ambushed by a zombie to the left. Don't worry, it's part of the story. You can avoid this if you know he's there. But in between the dumpsters, you will find your next deer. Once you get inside the hospital, eventually, once you get the chain cutters, or the pliers, whatever they're called, eventually you get into the garden. And in the middle of the 2 lights, or the bushes to the left, as soon as you go down the steps, you will find your next deer. Yes, like I did say, the numbers will fluctuate from time to time. This is the number 8. For some reason, I'm not sure why they numbered this way. And then once we get the Hannibal Deer located in the old place. So once you get to this place here, you'll get to like a spooky scene happens. Don't worry, it's part of the story. Once it goes completely pitch black, you have to find your way through. Once you see there's a crib in the middle of the floor or the way, before going closer to that, if you look to the right, you will find a wheelchair located there. And then you will find your next deer. And it's the old maternity. I finally figured out what it meant, or what it was. So chapter 3, this is the very starting location of chapter 3. So we're now playing as Raven. Once you leave the building you crashed into, go into the office-like area to the right. And you'll find the dead zombie, but in the corner to the left, or not the corner, but somewhere in the middle of the desk, you will find your next deer. Now once we left, we go to the gun shop, pick up a shotgun, kill a few zombies, and deactivate the laser, or not the laser, sorry, the electricity on the water. Before going up the stairs, you want to go to the right, and underneath it, you will find a secret wall that you need to interact with. Upon doing so, you should find some ammo, I believe, and some health. And I think there's a diary here too. I don't think there is though, but in the top corner here, you will find your deer Willy, deer number 10. Once you enter the sewers, once you go past the cesspool area, you have to drain the water. Once you've drained the water, you have to backtrack to the cesspool area. You may notice on your way through that this place right here is filled with water. Once you drained it, head down. Once you go inside, you will find a file that you can collect, or you need to collect. You will find one of these hexicore rooms or save point. and then you'll find your next deer. As you're going through the sewers, you will get ambushed by one of these scary things. All you can do is run. You can't kill it, as far as I know, because you don't have enough ammo. And plus it's a waste anyway if you just keep shooting it, because you just have to run. So once the creature stuns you, makes the screen go weird, then he should be in front of you now. Once you go past him, literally as soon as you go out this pipe here, turn around, look up, you will find your deer. Now just run like hell, Forest, and get the hell out of there. As we still in chapter 3, we'll see, I believe this name, this guy here on the, it's called Agent Crane or Kane or Crane, one of the two. But yeah, in the power plant section, you should find one of the collectibles in the corner here, just out of reach. I'd like to give a big shout out to a user on Steam. I'm not going to do his username because he doesn't know I'm going to give him a shout out. Like a dumbass, I've looked everywhere for the last 3 days before release, and I could not figure this number out to get this final collectible I needed. So, for those who don't know, once you get to the main elevator, when you go further on, there'll be some blood on the floor with a number. For some stupid reason, I did not see that. But once you go into the generator room section here, you will find 2 zombies, and you will find a locker that you'll hear a noise in the background. So the password is 514. This should be the Deerraiser deer. So this will be my final one. Of course, you won't see me get the achievement because this game doesn't support level select. So now once you go to the next area, so this will be like the offices type area. I don't know exactly what the area is called, so only why you see chapter 3, because I don't know what the area is called. But once you get the cutscene, go through the door, go behind the desk and shoot your next deer. Once you go back into the downtown section, so you're playing as Samuel now, not Raven. Once you get to this area here where you go through the wall, it's part of the story, but you'll see a Robodeer on the side here, and then make sure you pick up your keys for the main story. So you can't really miss this area, so you have to come here anyway. So I'm not going to say much about this one either, because it's the same thing like the key one. There will be there'll be a valve for the main story that you have to grab. So the valve will be there. And then in the fuel pumps or the gas pumps, you will find your deliverance deer next to the DeLorean. So now this is the radio tower or the cable car area. Eventually when you get here, this is the only way you can go. That is the correct way. So head up the stairs. Once you go left, stop here. Next to the barrel to the left, you will find your 18th deer. Chapter 5. Once you start, head into the offices. Once you have turned the power back on, go into the relax room. In here, you should find the Jason deer. So just remember, this is the starting location of chapter 5. So once you turn the power on for this room, find this room is located in the middle to the right on the map. And grab the Jason deer. Eventually, when you come down the elevator, you can't come back up. Go all the way down to the very end. Go to the door to the right. This will be a hexy room, so you can save your game. In this room here, you'll find your final deer, and you should get the achievement for finding all the deers. Of course, I don't, because I have to do the whole game again. And then you'll find an audio log. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys and girls in the next one.